Percy Jackson and the Olympians is the latest Disney Plus original to wrap up its first season, and I can tell from social media that many people were pumped to check this show out due to their history with the franchise and all of that, and I was excited for it as well, just because I thought it looked cool from the trailers. I haven't delved into the source material at all. I haven't read any of the books. I've seen the original films though, and they're really painful to sit through. That's all I'll say for now. As for this rendition of this world, I really liked it. There are some really bafflingly stupid decisions they made across the show that were like, I don't know why they did that. Things such as making some of the episodes 25 minutes long without credits, which that might be the shortest length for a Disney Plus original show ever. Someone gotta fact check me on that, but I'm pretty confident. And they also have full episodes go like without any action or world building, and it feels so slow and painfully boring because, again, I haven't read the book. I don't know if there are like chapters that go across without any exciting things happening. If so, that would be a really bland book, no offense. But that happens in this show for like 2 episodes in a row, and it just got really, really bland, and I don't know why I was even bothering. But then it got better. Of course, I'll get to the positives later, but at first I thought this would be a hot take, but the more I looked into the reviews for this show and people's thoughts, I realized that many people felt the same about it. So it's really not a hot take. It's kind of a cold take, if I'm being honest. I've talked about the negatives, so let's just talk about the positives, because I kind of got a lot. The main trinity of characters is great. Grover, Percy, and Annabeth, they have genuine chemistry, and they're fun together, they're enjoyable. And I've seen a couple interviews of the cast just talking together, and you could tell they have chemistry outside the show and in the show, so that's great. So they're pretty much friends, so that would probably be great for the rest of the show. I mean, season 2, season 3, you know. They're fun together, they're enjoyable, and maybe the biggest highlight of this entire show, the show visually also looks great. I didn't expect the CGI to be as good as it was, but it's also a show that has many medieval mystical creatures, so I kind of expected it to be moderately good to immerse you into this world, because that's pretty much what most of this world is, mystical creatures, and the CGI actually genuinely looked great, so that's a huge W, and it added to the immersion of this show, if that makes sense. The show also does a fantastic job at showcasing this world and its possibilities, and it also sets up the later seasons, which I think every single book in the series, the book series, is going to be a season for this show. I believe someone gonna fact check me on that too, because I'm not the biggest fan of this franchise. I've never read any of the books or the spin-offs or whatever. So the cast is great, the visuals are remarkable, and the childlike innocence is put in this mystical, intriguing world, making this both really fun and really entertaining. It reminds me of Harry Potter, and I love Harry Potter. It's one of my favorite franchises of all time, so I really like this show. It had flaws, it had quite a bit of flaws, but I think they'll fix on everything in the later seasons. I really enjoyed this. I'll give it around a 77%.